our shipping details in Blacklister on app settings. So you log into Blacklister, you go to app settings, you choose US settings or UK settings, depending on which site you are going to be listing on. Of course, remember you can do both. Scroll down to shipping details and your shipping services number 1. Okay, now this is the main shipping services that you are going to be offering to your customers. Okay, you are going to have, for example, let's have a look here. Depends on where you are. You can choose which one is the basic one. So we want to look for one that says 3 to 5 days shipping. Let's have a look here. This is we're just looking for, you have to go through and find. Usually when we start, we want to choose 3 to 5 days shipping services. So your dispatch time is up in the other settings, but the shipping details is this shipping time it will take for your order to be delivered. So your handling time or your dispatch time and your shipping time are two completely different things. Usually we choose 3 to 5 working days for delivery. It also depends on your supplier, of course. The cost that we are going to charge, if your supplier charges a shipping cost, you can of course add that onto here, or you can add the cost into your main price. That is up to you. If you added it here, it will tell the customer that you are charging, for example, £2.50 for delivery, and they will be charged that at their checkout. Okay, if you do not, we put it to 0. And if it is free shipping, we just say yes right there. If it's not free shipping, we say no, and then we charge a fee there. If there are any additional costs whatsoever, like a handling fee, you can add that on here at your choice. It's your choice if you wanted to do that. Of course, if you are listing in the UK, you charge UK prices. If you're listing in the US, you charge US dollars. If you were to have, for example, a international priority shipping, if you were to be selling internationally, you can add another service here. So adding, for example, international priority shipping, you can add the charges, if it's free or not. No, usually it won't be free, because if you do international shipping, you'll be selling to other countries and you'll be manually getting those items off to them. Usually it's obviously that depends on your business model. Again, the free shipping, yes or no, any additional cost, and then the currency that you'll be charging them in. So if you will be listing in the UK, you sell UK. If you'll be listing in the USA, you'll be selling it in US dollars. I mean Great British pounds and US dollars. If you were to have priority shipping, for example, you have for next day first class or next day delivery. Let's have a look. Where is next day delivery? There you go. UPS next day delivery, for example, and you want to charge them let's say £5 or $5 for the next day delivery. This would be an additional option to your eBay buyers. Free shipping, no, any additional costs that you may have, and then also the currency that you're going to be selling in, or the eBay site that you're selling in. If you're going to be selling in the UK, you'll choose Great British pounds, in the US, US dollars. So for each shipping service that you add, these options will be available to your customers. They will have the option to choose which one it is that you want to, that they want to have shipped to them. If you're international and your customer lived in Australia, they will be choosing international priority shipping. If you were to do international shipping, this international shipping is not for your global shipping items. Global shipping is part of eBay, so it will be counted as this shipping service. Okay, so don't worry if you're thinking international, global shipping, they are two completely different things. International shipping is whether you choose to get your items that's in the UK or in the US sent off to a different country, for example, Australia. So you get your supplier to ship it off to Australia or New Zealand or America or wherever you are not based. That is you and your supplier. Global shipping is you and eBay. You do not pay additional international shipping. Your customer does to eBay, not to you. Okay, next day deliveries. If one of your suppliers offers next day delivery, you can offer that on the specific items that you choose. So if you wanted to have that, this option will be available to your customers at the charge that your supplier charges you for, or more if that's what you wanted to have. Okay, then always remember to click on Save Changes. So this is all your shipping details added for each listing that you're going to be listing with Blacklister.